Hello, Mayra. Good morning.
Good morning, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent.
You,
I'm excellent too. Thanks so much, Mayra. What about today? Do you have any plans for today?
yes.
Okay,
I
tell me.
I'm gonna dress. No, I'm gonna dress with a costume. My son. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
dress in a.
Uh-huh. Are you going to collect candies for your baby?
Yes.
For
Yes.
dime mi muertito.
Vimos el muertito.
Yes, excellent, Mayra. Muy bien. Muy bien, muy bien. And what about you? Are you going to wear a costume or just your
No,
kid?
no, I didn't have chance to get one.
You don't have chance?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Wow, very good. And what about today? Did you collect candies yesterday or today?
Today.
Today. Ah, yes, because it's first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh. I hope you enjoy your afternoon and your collecting, Mayra.
Yes, I hope so.
Vamos a empezar, Mayra. ¿Sí? Empezamos a trabajar. Vamos a compartir pantalla. And we have adjective clauses with object relative pronouns. Yes? Who, whom, and that. ¿Te acuerdas que ayer vimos nada más who y that? Bueno, ahora
Yes.
vamos a agregarle el whom también. Y vamos a empezar. Como siempre, primero nuestra conversación. Look at the picture. Look at the picture. Tell me, what's going on?
Mm.
What's going on there?
They are talking.
They are talking. And what do you think they are talking to?
Mm. About planning.
About plans for the future, maybe?
Uh-huh.
Do they seem like they were colleagues, friends, or couple?
Correct.
Colleagues, okay, muy bien. So let's read it, please, Mayra. ¿Te la vas a aventar solita otra vez?
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you about something? Of course not. What's up? I'm not sure about the customs here. If someone invites you for dinner, should you bring the host a gift? Yes, it's a good idea, but the gift that you bring should be inexpensive. Will it be appropriate to bring flowers? Definitely. Thanks. That's really helpful.
Excellent. Any question about vocabulary?
Yes, should bring the host.
Should be, where is the
No, the
verb?
host. What
Hope?
means?
Helpful.
No,
Or
no,
which?
no. The third part.
The verb answer about the customer. Should you bring the host a gift? Debería traer el invitado un regalo.
Yes, yes. Mhm.
Okay. Well, no more questions about vocabulary?
No, no more.
Okay. Jorge, hello. Good morning. No me escucha.
A lo mejor tiene, good morning teacher, el micrófono apagado.
Sí, creo que hasta no se ha fijado ni que tiene la cámara prendida.
¿La tiene prendida?
Sí.
Ah.
Okay. Hello, Alvita. How are you today?
O sea, igual. Fine, thank you, teacher, and you?
Albita, you are in Puerto Vallarta still.
No, we are in Aguascalientes, in my mother's home. My mother's home. Ajá.
Ok, no digo, es que como me dices, no me contestas, yo también lo tengo.
No, yesterday we returned yesterday in the morning.
Yes, you told me. Pero te digo, en cuerpo estás aquí, pero en mente andas allá en Vallarta todavía.
Eso quisiera.
Okay, how was your trip? Excellent.
Excellent, very fine.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Let me ask you something. Did you go to the Malecón?
We pass by car.
By car.
We saw the las, ¿cómo se llaman? Catrinas. And then I saw a big Catrina. After. I saw in the news that it was the most big, or the bigger.
The biggest.
The bigger Katrina in the world. Won the Guinness record. Guinness.
Okay, excellent. It's interesting because I was checking on Facebook and the government from Puerto Vallarta, they show that attractive in the Malecón.
Yes, I saw that. Bueno, by car.
Okay, yes. Okay, it's good. It was very good. Excellent. Bueno, vamos a ver. So one more time. Albita and Mayra, would you read one more time the conversation?
Yes.
Okay, please.
Do you mind if I ask you about something?
Of course not. What's up?
I'm not sure about the customs here. If someone invites you for dinner, should you bring the house a gift?
Yes, it's a good idea. But the gift that you bring should be inexpensive.
Inexpensive.
Will it be appropriate to bring flowers?
Definitely.
Mayra?
Definitely.
That's really helpful.
That's really helpful. Okay, now switch the roles. Cambien los roles, muchachones.
Do you mind if I ask you about something?
Of course not. What's up?
I'm not sure about the custom here. If someone invits you for dinner, should you bring the host a gift?
Should you bring?
Should you bring the host a gift?
It's a good idea, but the gift that you bring should be inexpensive.
Will it be appropriate to bring flowers?
Definitely.
Thanks. That's really helpful. Helpful.
Excellent. Thanks so much. Muy bien, muchachonas. Now, Jorge. Good morning, Jorge. Se me hace que se salió.
Se salió, ¿no?
Sí, se salió.
Ahora tengo mucho yo creo con el internet.
Okay, yes. Bueno, vamos a continuar. So, fíjense bien. Pay attention. We have here the grammar point. Adjective clauses with object relative pronouns. Who, whom, and that. Aquí está. These are our relative pronouns. ¿Para qué me sirven? Sometimes we use them in order to join two statements, ¿sí? Para unir dos oraciones y hacerlas una. Fíjense bien. In some adjective clauses, the relative pronoun is the subject of the clause. In other adjective clauses, the relative pronoun is the object of the clause. One more time. In some adjective clauses, the relative pronoun is the subject of the clause. In other adjective clauses, the relative pronoun is the object of the clause. Example, who as subject. That means the people are the guests. Fíjense bien. The people who are the guests should bring gifts. ¿Se fijan cómo aquí funciona como sujeto? ¿Sí? The people pasa o se relega como a un segundo plano. Y este pasa a ser el primer plano. The people, esto significa que who, su significado en la oración es the people are the guests. Okay. What about who as object? You invite the people. Aquí ya pasa a ser el objeto. Aquí people es el sujeto. Y the guest, perdón, the people es el sujeto. ¿Sí? Y como objeto pasa a ser who. The people who you invite should bring gifts. Fíjense bien, analicen bien las dos oraciones. ¿Por qué? Porque aquí es verbo, ¿sí? Y aquí no hay verbo, sino que hay un sustantivo. Entonces, en esos casos, in those cases, who work as an object when we have a noun. And when we have a verb is the object. Porque recuerden que es el objeto del verbo. May I continue?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. When a relative pronoun is an object of a clause, use who, that, or whom for people, and that for things. The relative pronoun is often omitted, especially in speaking. Note, whom is very formal. The people who, or that, or whom you invite should bring gifts. Aquí whom, ¿qué me indica? Que es más formal, muy formal. The people you invite should bring gifts. Whom significa cuyo o a cuyo, ¿sí? O a quién. The gifts that you bring should...
Whom, perdón, excuse me, teacher. Whom means what? Whom.
Whom. A quién o cuyo, dependiendo el Así es. Okay, the gifts that you bring should be inexpensive. The gifts you bring should be inexpensive. ¿Se fijan? Y dices lo mismo. Es lo mismito que estás diciendo. A ver, léanlo en silencio otra vez ustedes. Analicen esos hasta ahorita lo que llevamos leído y háganme cualquier duda que tengan. Continue.
Yes.
Okay. Be careful. When the relative pronoun is the subject of the clause, it can't be omitted. Don't say, the people are the guests, should bring gifts. ¿Se fijan? Sin el who, o sin el that, o sin el whom, hasta se oye feo. Se oye, no suena bien. The people are the guests, should bring gifts. Do not use an object pronoun after the verb. Don't say the people who you invite them should bring gifts. Ya no se van a usar estos pronombres, objetos pronombres, porque ya los tengo con el who. Ya está aquí. ¿Sí? The people who you invite should bring gifts. A ver. Analyze the examples, please. Read them again. Léanlos con calma.
Yes, okay.
Yes. Alba, George, any question?
Not
You
now.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Sí.
Yes.
Sí, Jorge.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know. I thought that I didn't have an internet, but I yes, I can hear you. I'm listening to you.
Okay, thanks so much. Thanks so much. Very good. So, no questions?
No,
No.
no.
Bueno,
No.
seguimos entonces. Continue. So, vamos a ver. Dice, understand the grammar. Correct the error in the adjective clause in each sentence. Explain each correction. Number 1, putting butter on a child's nose is a birthday tradition that people observe on the Atlantic coast of Canada. Only use who for people, ¿sí? Está sustituyendo who por people, pero aquí lo omitieron por that, ¿sí? Aquí está. Vamos a ver,
Okay.
number 2. Mande, George.
Can you change who for that?
Sí.
Tradition. Yes. It should be that or who.
O who, cualquiera de los dos.
Anyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 2, George.
On the day of their Mexican remember family members who they have died.
Who they have died. ¿Cuál omitirías ahí? Which one would you omit?
That they have died, no? Remember family members that they have died.
Excellent.
Could be that, yes?
Yes, that's right. It's that. Number 3, Mayra.
The tomatoes that people threw them at each other during La Tomatina in Spain. Okay.
The tomatoes.
Yes.
The tomatoes.
Sí.
¿Cuál omitirías ahí?
¿Eso es quitar?
Which one, Mayra?
¿Cómo dice quitar?
Drop off.
I think we should drop off them.
Yes. Es como muy repetitivo. And how would you say it with the correction?
The tomatoes that people throw at each other during La Tomatina in Spain make a terrible mess.
Excellent. Muy bien.
The tomato that or who people throw.
O también puedes omitir the tomatoes who people. No, ahí no es who. ¿Por qué?
Porque
¿Qué es lo que lanzan?
Tomatoes. Yes.
Así es. Nada más sería them.
drop off.
Number 4, Albita, please.
Performers sang the traditional holiday song is world famous. I think songs?
Song? This one?
No, song. The
Song.
performers sang the traditional holiday song.
Sure? The performance song.
I know that. I know. The performance, I know. The performance that is world famous. No?
A ver, ajá. The performer who sang.
Who sang the traditional holiday song is world famous.
Aquí nos está faltando, ¿verdad?
The performers who sang the traditional holiday song is world famous.
Excelente. Ahí está, muy bien. Number 5, George.
The fireworks, people set them off during the summer festivals in Japan are very beautiful. The firework people. The firework people that's it on the summer festival in Japan. The firework people.
No tiene the firework who people, ¿no, verdad?
¿Sí?
Who people set them.
¿Y cuál eliminarías? Porque ya tienes them. Ajá. Al momento de que ustedes ubiquen who, ya está funcionando como sujeto. The fireworks who people set, y luego, ¿qué pasa aquí en el resto?
Set during the summer festival in Japan are very beautiful.
Excellent. We have to omit or drop off them. Sale sobrando este. Así es. Okay. Continue. Any question up to now?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we have another activity. Complete the adjective clause in each sentence using the cues. Omit the relative pronoun when possible. Example, the traditional Chinese dress she's wearing is called cheongsam. Okay. What about number 2, Alvita?
Teacher, I can listen. Excuse me.
Don't worry, don't worry.
A ver, complete adjective clause.
Okay, yes.
The men who met.
The men who met yesterday plays in a mariachi band.
Excellent. The man who you met yesterday plays in a mariachi band. Muy bien. Perfect. Number 3, Mayra.
Okay. The young people just saw in the parade were all wearing traditional costumes.
Excellent. Very good. The young people you saw in the parade were all wearing traditional costumes. Excelente. Perfect. Okay, George, number 4.
People who visit other countries should find out the local customs.
Excellent. That's right. Así es. Okay, Alvita, number 5.
A ver. And Saturday is a holiday that people celebrate the holiday in Australia.
A ver, holiday, ¿lo repites dos veces?
It's a holiday who people celebrate in Australia to remember the soldier who died in war.
Excellent, that's right.
Okay.
How is it? Anzac
The
Day.
Anzac Day is a holiday who people celebrate in Australia to remember the soldiers who die in wars.
Ajá,
Okay, okay.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Any question about the activity?
No, no.
Bueno.
In
Mayra?
this one.
Not this one. Okay, bueno, seguimos. Well, vamos a ver. We have this reading. Holidays around the world. Tell me, where do you think it's here?
It's a león, ¿cómo le llaman?
China.
Dragon of the China dragon.
A Chinese dragon.
That is right.
And what about this one? This monument.
Simón Bolívar, Simón Bolívar.
In ¿dónde fue Simón
En
Bolívar?
Venezuela.
Venezuela, sí, that's right.
Bueno, en Sudamérica, they holidays is, ¿cómo se dice? Festejan a Simón Bolívar.
Celebrate o...
Simón Bolívar, like here in Benito Juárez.
Ajá, yes, bueno. Bueno, okay.
For example.
Yes. Okay. What about this?
This is the Ramadán, del Corán.
Así es, de
Ramadán.
Muy bien. Okay, let's read about these holidays around the world. Profe, déjenme que se los amplíe un poquito, ¿sí? ¿Me podría ampliar tantito la lectura, por favor? Ok, muy bien.
Okay.
Ajá, muy bien. Gracias, profe. Ok, vamos a empezar. Let's start with the Ramadan, the month of fasting. Please, Mayra, can you start to read?
Yes, teacher. Ramadan, the month of fasting. May you be well throughout the year. Is a typical reading during Ramadan, the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, a special occasion for over 1 billion Muslims throughout the world. According to Islamic tradition, Ramadan marks the time when Muhammad received the word of God through the Quran. Throughout the month, Muslims fast, totally abstaining from food and drink from the break of dawn until the setting of the sun. So it is also a time of increased worship and giving to the poor and the community. Ramadan ends with the festival of Eid of Fitr, 3 days of family celebration and eating.
Bien. Any question about vocabulary?
Fasting,
Greeting.
Which one?
Typical greeting during Ramadan, greeting.
Greeting. A ver.
And you may be well throughout the year, and is the typical greeting during Ramadan.
Yes, the greeting.
Greeting. Greeting o greeting.
Saludos.
In the second, ¿cómo se renglón?
Okay,
Greeting
this
during.
one is what may you be
Yes.
well throughout the year. Is a typical greeting during Ramadan. Greetings son saludos. I suppose
Okay.
like, May you be well through the year. Is the typical, sí, during Ramadan, the 9th month of the, sí, es como se saludan. And they say that phrase.
Okay.
And fasting?
Fasting, where is?
In the title.
Okay, fasting. I suppose like a festival, but let me check it, yes?
No, Ayuno, ¿no? You dicen ayuno.
Ayuno, sí, cierto, sí. Ayuno, sí, sí, tienes razón, Jorge. Ayuno. Any other question? ¿No? Ok. Vamos a
Worship.
ver. Worship. Mano de obra, sí, ¿verdad?
Okay.
Ajá.
Okay.
Well, continue. The Chinese New Year. Ay, no me pasé. Chinese New Year. Vamos a ver. Despacito, despacito. Aquí está. Please, Albita.
A ver, the Chinese New Year. The Chinese New Year is celebrated by Chinese around the world and marks the beginning of the first month in the Chinese calendar. The celebration usually takes place in February and lasts for 15 days. Before the holiday begins, families clean up their house to sweep away bad luck, and they decorate their doors with red papers and big Chinese characters for happiness, wealth, and longevity. The night before, families gather together for a delicious meal. Outside, people set off firecrackers that made loud noise all through the night. In the morning, children wish their parent a healthy and happy new year and receive red envelopes with money inside. It is customary for people to give each other small gifts and fruits and sweet and to visit older family members in the street. Lion and dragon dancers set up more firecrackers to chase away evil spirits.
Okay. Questions about vocabulary?
Yes, I had, but can I see the a ver.
Firecracker.
Ajá, firecracker.
Firecrackers son los fuegos pirotécnicos.
And no, the whole family decorate the doors and each gather, family gathers.
Like
Family gets together.
yes, when they get together.
Okay.
But what does mean gather?
Reunirse o reuniones.
Okay.
Okay. I think. Entonces, set off.
Set off. A ver, let me check it.
Set off more firecrackers.
Set off.
And they at the end. Casi.
Activar.
The dragon dancer set off more firecrackers.
Set off es activar o lanzar.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Mayra, George, any question about this part, that vocabulary?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, now let's continue, George, please. Simón Bolívar.
Simón Bolívar's birthday. Simón Bolívar was born on July 24, 1783 in Caracas, Venezuela. He is known through Latin America as the liberator because he led the fight for independence from Spain. His army freed Venezuela, Bolivia, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. He's memorialized in many ways, but two countries celebrate his birthday every July 24th, Venezuela and Ecuador. On that day, schools and most general business are closed, and they are military parades and government ceremonies. But the malls are open and people usually use the holidays to go shopping.
Excellent. Any question?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Okay. Albita?
Sorry, teacher. I sleep. I wake up. Me quedé dormida despierta.
No, estabas descansando la vista. No,
No, sí
no.
estaba pensando. Yes, sorry.
¿Qué?
A ver, human rights in many ways the country celebrates. I think no, it's okay in this.
Have you, and let me ask you something. Have you read about Simón Bolívar's life?
No,
No, never.
I never haven't. I'm not interested in his life.
I'm not interested. Okay.
In the
Mayra,
school,
what about in the school? No.
yeah, in the history, in the universal history in the school, in high school, I studied. I read a little bit, but I don't remember too much.
But in Mexico, I never told you the history about Simón Bolívar in Mexico
Yeah.
in the school.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit, just a little bit. I saw his life. Well, it was like a soap opera. It was in Netflix, and they say Simón Bolívar, and it was he had an interesting life, Simón Bolívar. But I checked it in Netflix. I don't know if there's still, it is there. Okay. Well,
He tries to unify all Latin America, no?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, because he fought against the Spanish people, no? Because he
Yes.
wants independence. The American continent, bueno, the Latin American countries were independent from the Spain crown. But, well, vamos a ver. Let's continue. So, let me check it. Next activity, according to the reading. This says scan for facts. Complete the chart. Check the holidays on which each tradition is observed. According to the information in the reading, explain your answers. On this holiday, for example, where? In the Ramadan, Chinese New Year, or Bolivar's birthday, they give gifts.
Ramadan.
The Ramadan, that's right, very good. Where or do they wear costumes?
The Chinese New Year, no?
Chinese New Year, that's right. Where do they pray?
Ramadan.
Ramadan. Who wishes each other well?
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year. Get together with their families.
Ramadan.
The Ramadan, okay. And
I would say Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year. Perform traditional dances.
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year and not Ramadan. Okay. Decorate their homes.
In Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year. Yeah. Celebrate for several days.
Ramadan.
And Chinese New Year.
Yes, Ramadan and Chinese New Year. See, no? Yes, no?
Chinese
Okay.
New Year is 15 days.
Give away money.
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year.
They give some money to for a present, in an envelope.
Gave parades.
Bolivar's birthday in Venezuela.
Bolivar's birthday. That's right. Avoid eating during the day.
Ramadan.
Ramadan, that's right. Which holiday is celebrated in more than one country?
Simón Bolívar's birthday.
Simón Bolívar's birthday. Yes. That's right. Muy bien. Let me continue. Now we have next activity. This choose 3 holidays in our country. Discuss the traditions for each holiday and write notes about them. Bueno, no podemos write, we can't write notes, but we can discuss about holidays in our country. Can you mention, for example, a historical holiday? Can you mention a historical holiday in Mexico?
September 16, the Independence Day.
September 16, Independence Day. Tell me, what is the purpose of this holiday?
To know how they liberate the Mexicans.
To know, to celebrate the Mexican freedom. Okay, muy bien. What do you, or do we have a typical food in the Independence Day?
Chiles en nogada.
Yes, chiles en nogada, that's right.
Typical,
Yes.
I can hear the question.
No, typical food, for example.
Chiles en nogada, enchiladas, pozole, tacos. I told you everything in English. Tacos, pozole, guacamole.
Yes, that's right. Delicious. Do we have a typical food, a typical music?
Yes, mariachi.
That's right. Typical clothing.
Clothing, yes. The mustache.
That's right.
Typical mariachi's clothes. Adelitas.
Adelitas too. That's right. Do we have others, or do we celebrate other traditions, including in the Independence Day?
Yes, the grito.
No, sí, to Mayra.
Mayra.
Yeah.
Which one? For example?
Viva México.
Yes. Sí, the grito of the Independence Day. That's right. Okay. What about a seasonal holiday?
Seasonal holiday like tomorrow?
That's right.
Like say that date?
That day, yes, Halloween is in the United States. That day. Okay. What is the purpose of this holiday?
To remember our dead.
To remember our dead, or yes, our dead people. Do we have typical food?
Es pan de muertos. Yeah.
Pan
bread. Dead bread. Pan de muertos.
Pan de muertos bread. Are there typical music?
No. I think it's like más bien calaveritas.
Yes, las calaveritas versus.
And the patchouli flowers.
Pasuchi flowers and the no, yes, typical clothing.
Catrinas.
The Katrina, the costume.
The costume of Katrina.
The costume of Katrinas. That's right. Mexican tradition, the Katrinas. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
And do we have other traditions or costumes with this typical festival? For example,
to visit the cemetery.
To visit the cemetery. What else? What about the altar de muertos?
Es altar de muertos.
The altar de muertos. In Aguascalientes, what kind of celebration, Mayra?
The Festival de Calaveras.
The Festival de Calaveras, that's right. And let me ask you something. Do you celebrate that day at home?
No. When in my home only visit them my father's nicho.
Yes. That's right. Yes. What about you, George? Do you celebrate that day?
No, at home I don't really celebrate. I celebrate it with to see the parade and to go cemetery or something, but not at home.
Okay.
at home.
Mayra, what about you?
Me too. I celebrate where I live, but not at home. I received my sister who lives in Aguascalientes,
Okay.
and my brother who lives in Zacatecas, but part there.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Well, what about a religious holiday?
December the 12th, Guadalupe Virgin.
The Guadalupe party. That's right. What is the purpose of this religious holiday?
Yes, a lot of people, a lot of Mexicans ask for something, for health, for food, for to have health all the year around.
Yes, that's right. Okay, what is that? Do we have a typical food?
And tamales.
Tamales. If there's somebody whose name Lupita, they eat maybe mole. I don't know. Mhm.
My house.
Do
We
we
have
have
pita.
typical music?
Las mañanitas to the Virgin.
Yes, that's right. Sí. Typical clothing.
No.
No, ¿verdad?
The children's yes, dress like Juan Diego.
Yes, that's right. Sí, cierto. Sí, sí. And other traditions. Do you, for example, as you know, in this season, or they have already started the rosarios. Do you
Yes.
read them? Yes. Or do you pray? Do you have that tradition at home to pray the rosary, the rosary?
My mom, yes.
Your mom.
Me dice ¿cómo le dicen? ¿Cómo le dicen?
Novenario.
Novenario, ¿eh? Novenario, sí.
Docenario, algo así.
No, pero ya son ¿qué? 40 days. I don't know how many.
5.
And what about you, Mayra and George? Do you have that custom to pray the rosary at home in these days?
Yes, I prayed every day.
Every day.
Ay, you lie.
You can.
You're a liar.
Aquí se sacan a balcón.
Por eso me dijo que ya no quiere estudiar conmigo.
Okay, muy bien. Muy bien, muchachones. Voy a tratar de no faltar a clases porque si no me sacan a balcón, a mí también.
Teacher, tomorrow there are classes.
No, tomorrow no clases. Qué bueno que me acordaste, Albita, gracias. Mañana no hay
Okay.
clases. ¿Qué es? Jueves, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Sí, ok. Bueno. Any comment or tradition? ¿Dudas, preguntas, muchachones, hasta ahorita? ¿No?
No.
Bueno, vamos a ver. Entonces, ok. Hasta ahí vamos a llegar. Déjame compartir. Bueno, si no tienen alguna duda, muchachones, los temas estuvieron muy sencillos. Entonces nos vemos el jueves. Descansen mañana, y que tengan un excelente día de descanso. Muchas gracias y nos vemos el jueves. Bye, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a nice